Alright, good morning YouTube. So today I'm just going to show you how to change the oil and oil filter on your Mazda 6 2008 to 2012 model. This particular engine is the 2-litre diesel, but I think it pretty much will apply to the other models, all the 2.2 if you've got that, or the 2-litre petrol as well. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, how are you going to do this without taking it to the dealership? So that DPF light, if that comes on solid, it may not be a DPF filter blocked up. It may be that it needs a service. So what I recommend you do is go online, I'll put a link in the description, to buy one of these OBD scanners, Wi-Fi, with a HS can, MS can. You can see the switch. This one cost me 17 quid, and you just flick that switch there and you plug it into your port underneath the dash here, and then this will be able to connect to Forscan. That could go on your laptop or your mobile phone. If you pay for it, then you can get this job sorted. So then what you're going to want to do is, we'll come back to that in a sec, on how to reset that light if you got it on, or just to reset the oil service light and save yourself a ton of money rather than going to Mazda. So first of all, what I've done is I've got my oil filter here, and I've written down in Sharpie there, you can just about see it, is the mileage there as well. So I've jotted down on a few places there just so I can remember when I last changed it. But I've been changing this, I've changed this every sort of 5 to 10,000 miles now, depending. So let's go and have a look. So before we do any of that, let me just show you something else. So with the hood popped, of course, you've got your engine here. So if you've got the diesel version, you're going to have this here. So it says change oil at X levels. So the good thing with the Forscan is it will show you if you've had any oil deteriorated events, which means that when the DPF is regenerating, it will dump any excess fuel it has managed to regenerate back into the oil here. So that's where your oil can increase. So basically, the oil dipstick, pull that out, give it a wipe off and dip it back in, and you should be able to see here the low L and F. So that's the low and that's the full. Okay, so what you should fill the oil to when you do an oil change. Now as you can see, I think I just slightly overfilled the oil last time when I did this, because I haven't had any oil deteriorated events there. So that's just now exceeded over there, so let's get them changed. So as I was saying, see, I've wiped it off now so you can see it more clearly on here, but you've got your low and your full, and then you've got your X. So the X means if you've got any excess fuel, diesel going into the in with the oil, then once this gets passed up to the X, then you're going to want to change the oil, because you could have engine runaway, which basically means that the engine will just, there's enough fuel in with a mix that the engine will just, it will ignite and such, and the engine will just run away, and you won't, even if you turn it off, it'll keep going, I believe. So don't let it get up to that mark, but you don't need to be taking it to Mazda to get all this sorted. So simple oil change. So what we now need is your jack stands, 10mm bolt to do the under cover, and I think it's either a 17 or a 19mm socket to remove the oil drain plug as well. So I can't remember from the last time I did this, I've got 2 of them out for now. And of course your ratchet / wrench, and you need one of these as well, because you can get the old oil filter off by hand, but some of the time it's done on too tight. So it's great to have one of these just to loosen it and to tighten up the new one when you put that back on too. And we've got some cardboard as well to catch any oil dripping out, to keep things clean. An old washing bucket is what I use here. Old oil bottle, and I've cut this half bottle there to help drain, shove it in there, so we drain the old oil from here into there, and then we can recycle this oil as well and take down the tip. And then of course we've got, most importantly, we've got a new oil in as well. So this oil here, I think you put in 4.5 litres when it's dry. That's what the manual says. I've got one, and I've got like an old one there, because I think I'd only put in 4 litres last time, because I didn't change the oil filter last time. I've done 2, I changed it on the previous change of oil there, so just to make the filter last a bit longer, but hey, you know, whatever. So anyway, this is, got this one here, and if you get this, you need the fully synthetic Simplus C1. Now, it's got to be, got a C on here as well. It says it's for petrol and diesel engines, but it's also for the DPF there as well. So you need this one. Any other one won't work, okay? Because I think there's a C3 as well. That shit isn't going to work with this. So yeah, this is the particular make I've got, but I think you can get some others as well. So costs about 30 quid I think for this, and about 6-7 quid for the vital filter. So nice and cheap. Cheap it does it. No need to take it to Mazda. No need to reset the service light. So with further ado, let's jack this shit up and get done. Right, so with the car safely jacked up on jack stands and left the jack on the other side there for extra support, run to the front of the car and remove the undercarriage there. Sure, these 10mm bolts here, so either use your impact wrench or your socket and get all them off. Get your cardboard underneath, and then is a 19mm socket that we need to get the drain plug in. Nice. So let's climb under here. So got your transmission there, and then on the driver's side, right hand drive, it's got you've got your oil pan here, and at the back there's your 90mm plug. So get your bowl, set it far enough back that the oil will drop in, but drop straight down once it starts to taper off there. So So once you've taken the plastic cover off, so underneath to protect the underneath of the car, come under the car. On the driver's side, you'll see the oil pan here, and there's the 19mm oil drain bolt that you'll need to remove. And up there is where the oil filter's lying. So see it through there. I'll come back and do that, but that's, we need to reach up in there and grab that. There it is there, and it's on the side, so there's going to be a mission to, it's not one that's unfortunately, you can't pre-fill this one because you pop it in on the side. So but anyway, we'll come back to that. So I also recommend 90mm socket, get a little extension, because this here can get in the way if you've just got a short socket here. It's going to bash up against that, so get an extension and you'll be good to go. So as you can see, that fits on better now because this is in the way. This is in the way when that's where it butts up against there, look. So the extension just allows this to miss that entirely. So pull the pan out of the way, just to, the bowl out of the way, so crack the plug open, and that's all you need to do, because you can do the rest by hand. Pull the bowl back under, make sure you got some gloves on, this is going to get messy very quickly, and just put your hand in over this side as well, and just start loosening it till the oil comes out. Here it comes. There you go, see, that's where it flies over there. I missed the best, but there we go, screw it. This one got a good example of why you should have a bit like that. I've done this several times, you should already know, but hey, there we bloody go. So that'll drain and then it'll slowly start to drip on this end here, so it's just a kitchen bowl this is. So happy days. So while that's draining off, this was last done about 5,000 miles ago, so the engine's got 140,000 on it, so it's good when the engines get on to keep changing. I change these try and do it between every 5,000–6,000 if I can. I think the longest I've left is about 10, so. But this time the filter's getting changed too. Last time I changed the oil on the filter about 10,000 miles ago, and then I changed the oil again without changing the filter around about 4 or 5 again now. So it's just, yeah, the filter needs changing as well now. Realistically I should have changed the filter as well, but I just couldn't be fucking bothered, so. But there we go. This is, luckily we got the fucking Forscan tool. We know exactly what the fuck is going down. Saved fucking hundreds of pounds. Anyway, that's dripping off. Let that drip down now. Maybe get a new fucking glove. Right, now while the oil is still draining out, it's pretty much just on a drip now. What I recommend is don't take the filter off yet. I've got some excess oil, same oil, I've got some excess from how many times I've changed this oil now. So just pour in a bit extra oil just to flush it out a bit. Now you could put the oil lot in, run the engine, and have a typical flush, but hey, I just want to force out anything extra on the bottom there that might be dirty. A bit of fresh here. So that'll do the trick. Sorry for the mess. I'll clean it up. So now you can see, look, it's just all that there is just pushing back to a bit line. Right, what you next want to do is get your oil filter and just dip your finger into the fresh oil and just lube that. It's easier to remove next time it comes on, it won't bite with the heat as well. So what I'm going to do, get a drain plug, a little easier this time, but you could just bite anyway at some point. Back in here. Just got a bit of drip in now, so get the drain plug and tighten it up a hand. Wipe away any of this here, and then you can tighten it the rest of the way then. So slide your oil out of the way a sec. The drain dial and just tighten down nice and snug. There you go, that should be good. So I'm going to check for leaks in a bit. Right, so if I come back here, there's your oil plug, and right above it there is the oil filter. It's a bit dark in here. If you follow it up from the drain pipe, just there, so you can reach up in this gap here and twist it off. So just get your wrench. Right, so once you've taken the oil filter off, it's all going to drip down the side of the pan and splash everywhere and on your axle as well, etc. So once you've done that off, get the new one, tighten it on by hand, down as much as you can by hand, and then get your oil filter wrench and just tighten that down a bit more until you can't tighten it anymore. Basically you just don't do it too tight, but yeah, and then that's good to go. And then next thing you want to do now is just jump back up to the top and fill it up. So let's do that, and then we'll check for leaks. Right, now that's done, get your 4.5 litres of oil, tip it up on the side and fill it. So I think to give me an bit extra, so it's 4.5 litres we've just up here, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 I'd say. So I'm going to keep this on me, reset everything, and then if we need to add any more, it's fine. Pop this out, put a bit of a wipe down, oil in it of course, give that a clean out, you can use it again, turn around, wipe down, pop the cap back in, and that's the filter change done. Right, now that we've changed the oil and there's no leaks etc, what we now need to do is get onto our Forscan. So you can either get the Forscan app now, which allows you to service things on your phone, or you can do it on the laptop. So I forgot to take my laptop today, but you've got either or. This is super handy if you don't have the laptop on you. So if you're travelling around, you can reset loads of different things like and find out your codes and so on and so forth. So you've got your Wi-Fi OBD down there. So on your Wi-Fi, just click into your Forscan. Let's connect. It goes orange, and then it should go green. Now the first time you're setting it up, you might need to switch the HS CAN and MS CAN switch back and forth for it to connect the first time, and then it'll check for errors and so on and so forth, and it'll ask you if it's left and right hand drive, etc. So you select that and then you can save things, add your PIDs and so on and so forth. But in the app here, what you need to do is scroll down to service, and you've got a few options here, like you can reset the DPF filter, EGR, DPF assessment. You can do loads, you can do a static regeneration, which is great. You don't need to take it into Mazda to force it to regenerate, but this is what we want to do here. Reset engine oil deterioration learned value. So press that. That's what we want to do, and come back to the top here, and you press this play button there. So it says warning, yes, yes, yes. Well, I know I've just changed the oil and the filter, so we're good. So yes, if I can understand. Reset everything, yeah. So just click fucking OK, like 5 seconds. It's a similar process on the laptop too. I'll show you that another day, but for now just turn your ignition off, press OK. Just to wait 20 seconds. It's got your progress bar here. So this is just on an old phone I used to carry around for when I'm driving, tell me all the stats, everything that's going on with the car, fuel pump pressure, percentages, DPF, when it's regenerating, how much grams a litre has the DPF accumulated, etc, etc, etc. So I can it's just amazing. So older phone, hooks up with the Forscan app. I think it's cost £4 something for the app in the UK. and it's just saved me fucking hundreds of pounds, and this here's cost me 17 quid from Amazon. So happy days. So right, so turn on the, right, here we go, we're waiting now, so turn on the ignition but don't start the engine. There we go, so it's all come up now, and you press OK, and there we go, it's completed successfully. So all done. The way we can check this now is to come back out here, go into our tables, what I have for the PIDs. You can set up various different ones, press play, and you get all these different PIDs here. I've got it set up the way I want, but number of, and let me turn it to the landscape mode. So number of regenerations I've done since I saw the DPF, 140, look, all the DPF details there. Boost pressure, the lot, it's amazing. It's going to regenerate soon anyway, but whatever. Where's the oil deterioration one there? Oil deteriorated event 0, so I think I've just overfilled it last time, but I keep going down here. Mass airflow, there we go. Distance since last oil changed, 0 miles. It's reset this counter, so I've got another 10,000 miles on the clock from 141,000 odd before that DPF light would go solid again, meaning it's just not the DPF but the oil. Now this second one here keeps updating all the time because I think it just goes off the previous one, so I don't know, that's going to change, but fuck that, don't ignore that anyway. This is the one you want to concentrate on. Every single time it'll tell you how many miles you've done. You can either have a set of kilometers or miles as well, so and you can control all that in the PID system. So if I tap there, if you tap on the screen, tap, that stops this running, go back out, and that's how you do it. Happy fucking days. So then all we need left to do then, start up the engine, let it run for 5, check nothing's leaking out, chuck the cover back on, happy days, and you're good for another 5 to 10,000 miles, but keep an eye on that fucking X mark and you're happy days. See you later.